whiskey and whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you were in Chicago exactly, where you were going, if you were
We
all...
were in the Loop.
Okay,
Right in the Loop.
so did you see, did it feel like, I mean, you see the same damn stores. The strip, I mean, if you go out to the suburbs,
Yeah.
if you go out to the suburbs in any American city, whether you're in Kansas or you're in Texas or you're in New Jersey, it's the same
In the
stuff.
Loop, so in the Loop where we were, like State and Washington is where the hotel was.
Mm-hmm.
Hotel was cool, old hotel that they'd renovated. But right across the street from that was like the Gap and the stores that you're used to seeing in the mall. But they kind of fit into the local framework, right? But then all the restaurants and shops around are usually locally owned, private, maybe mom and pop type places.
Yeah, see, I love that.
Which is cool.
When you go to cities, especially older cities, whether it's European or you mentioned the Northeast, you get more of the local flavor.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
it seems like there's just so many, company-owned stores and franchises, and it seems like it's just off the charts now that you have so many things that, like, New Jersey looks like, Illinois for the most part.
Right.
And it's like, what happened to Pete's Barbecue? There is no Pete's Barbecue. It's a Sonny's chain.
Right.
It's got the same one in New Jersey.
Yep.
And it seems to me like franchising is a model maybe, that's killing, or stifling creativity.
Yeah, because I think it mitigates a lot of the risk of starting up something.
Yeah,
because you get some of that brand equity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, franchising has its value, but you can see also, a negative side to this. You're given the playbook. You buy my Fast Signs franchise.
Right.
Here's my playbook. We tell you where to put it right here. Mapping technology. Here you go. That's the best place for it.
Yep.
And it looks like every other Fast Sign. And pretty soon you got Fast Signs. Great clips everywhere, whatever it is.
Yep.
And not pick on any one of those, but they're fine franchises actually. I actually think Great Clips is supposed to be one of the top ones.
So who's the entrepreneur who opens a Great Clips? Is that a guy who really enjoys being a barber? Probably not. It's a businessman.
I think a lot of time, and me interrupt, but I think a lot of time it's people that have been their jobs are outsourced. They're out of work and they're midlife executives or have some money and it's like, or they're retiring. What are we going to do? A lot of people, I think, getting into franchises. They're putting up. Here's our income. Let's do a food truck. A food truck would probably be. I'm not saying a food truck's better than a franchise, but it might be better in terms of offering more creativity. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just opening up another Great Clips.
Yeah, because you get to bring your own personality to it. And a Great Clips or any franchise, everything comes down from above.
But see, so the Great Clips thing, since we're talking about them, to stay with them, you mentioned barbershop. So I would much rather walk into a barbershop. And the West Side barbershop over here that you go to, right? But the more Great Clips that open up, the less of those you see. And every guy the gal or the guy that's running that owns or runs that barbershop, is forced to do some things creatively to help drive business, sustain business, and so it's kind of, we're missing some of this stuff, It's been this rush to, the Office Depot store, the office store here is the same as the office store in Fort Worth, and same in Nevada. It's just, I like, to see some differences, and you kind of, I think we're starting to miss that, I'd walk into a business and I'd see ideas from just their signage.
Sure.
How they did things, like, oh, this is cool. Now it's like, good luck. There's so many Papa John's and Domino's and...
a franchise that might actually kind of not break the model, but be a little bit different is like Ace Hardware.
I like Ace Hardware.
Because you're a co-op.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the same model, so you get to bring your own flavor to it.
It'd be like Jay's Ace Hardware, Rick's Ace Hardware.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you bring your own flavor to it, but you still get the support of a larger organization, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, when you walk into an Ace Hardware, by the way, it usually smells like a hardware store.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like a big box. Do you know what I mean? It smells like, a hardware store.
It smells like the hardware store you remember growing up.
Yeah, it does.
Where you went to get your hose clamps.
Yeah, we went to get everything.
Yeah.
There's some old nasty German Shepherd, the chain in the back that's keeping,
Yeah, keeping the peace.
Yeah.
Whatever.